Bonjour classe et bienvenue à lesson 15. So this is week 4 of cycle 1 and we are coming towards the end of this cycle, which is awesome. And today's lesson is going to look a little bit different. There's a couple of things you need both on your PowerSchool page as well as watching this video. You have access to your Google form for today, and then there are some Google slides which I'm going to talk about after we do the reading. Okay, so today actually this video is entirely for you, my French ones. So as you're at beginner level, you will be able to label a Google slide in French to describe yourself. Okay, so the reading workshop for today, once I've explained it and get stuck into it, you're going to set your timer for 5 minutes. Make sure you don't go beyond that. I always set my timer for when I'm doing these videos, because doing that really helps you to keep track so you're not running into another class or doing it too short. You should be making the most of those 5 minutes, okay? Reading as much as you can, understanding as much as you can. So choose a level. You only have access to 2 levels today, beginner or intermediate. Read the text. Write in the RW1 box what you understand in English. And then you have some multiple choice questions. I want you to answer as much of that as you can as well in the 5 minutes, okay? So this is the beginner level text, and this is the one that I'm going to read. But if you want to read instead the intermediate level, then you can just pause the video here, have this on your screen, and read this one. Okay, but I'm going to go back and read to you from the this level, and I also want to annotate this for you so you can see where I'm going as I'm reading. So right up here, we're going to look at the title of what it's all about. So it says probably left my pen downstairs. Le sport sur YouTube France. Okay, so le sport sur YouTube France. Que font des fans de sport sur YouTube en France? 46% regardent des vidéos de sport fitness pendant qu'ils regardent du sport à la télé. 39% regardent des vidéos de sport fitness pendant qu'ils font des exercices ou pratiquent un sport. Alors, regarde, il y a une personne qui fait du yoga pendant qu'il regarde une vidéo de yoga. 17% regardent des vidéos de sport fitness pendant qu'ils assistent à une rencontre sportive. OK, et il y a une image pour ça aussi. Okay, so I'm going to clear all of these drawings, and you now have the opportunity to pause the video, leave this on your screen, go ahead and complete the RW1 box and any of the other multiple choice that you can. Set your timer for no more than 5 minutes. And remember, it's okay if you don't understand everything, just tell me what you do understand of it. Okay, so go ahead, pause, and then come back to the video when you are ready. Okay, so today actually we're going to start something called special person interviews, where we're going to start preparing for special person interviews. And this is something that I do all the time across all my levels, but I've obviously only ever done it with all my students live in class, and so it's taken me a little while to kind of figure out or think of a way to do this with you being virtual. So I spent some time on this, and this is only going to work if you participate and if you complete what you need to do for today's lesson. So that's why the first part, the reading workshop, the first part of that Google form is very short. You should have submitted it by now because it was only the reading workshop. And now you're going to move on to this, and you're going to spend the rest of class time on this. And this will be where you get your grade today. So you must get it done, and there'll be a grade in a grade book for it. So I'm going to show you an example special person interview with a slide from me. Actually, I'm going to show you the example tomorrow, but I'm going to show you where you need to go. So to do this, you need the third column of today's daily activities table, which is on PowerSchool. There's going to be a link there to Google Slides, and you have permission to edit these slides. So you need to find your class. There'll be slides for 4th period, 6th, and 7th period. So you are 4th period, whether you're group 1 or 2, 7th period, whether you're group 1 or 2, and all of my 6th period are virtual. So you're going to spend the whole time adding in pictures, writing basic sentences in French about yourself. Okay, so I'm going to stop this and share with you right now your PowerSchool page. There we go. So here you were watching a video, you've completed the form, and now this is where you're going to get the grade for today. If you go to your class Google Slides, you'll see it says Lesson 15, Editable Class Google Slides. And here there are 3 options. So you're going to choose the period that is for you, your 4th, 6th, or 7th. So I'm just going to go into 4th as an example. And you are not going to present it because you need to edit. But the first page is all about moi. So just moi is about me. And all of these slides are une présentation des étudiants en français 1. So a presentation of the students in French 1. So I'm going to go class by class. So the second slide is le vocabulaire utile, and you're going to use these. I'm actually gonna number them. Yeah, whatever. I'm gonna leave it like it is. But you are going to, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But you're only gonna write 4 sentences. So you've got a choice between these, and I'll explain that in a minute. But you're gonna use these sentences as your sentence starters. So these are the instructions. Les instructions. Choose a slide to edit about you. So here you can see there's a lot of different options of slides. It really doesn't matter, just don't choose any of the ones from the bottom. Try and go in order. You are going to post a picture of yourself on the slide. And it can be more than 1 picture, so 1 picture minimum, and if you're writing about your pet that you love, you can put your pet on there too. You are going to write on the slide 4 sentences in French using le vocabulaire utile slide. So using this, you've got 1, 2, 3, and then 4 here. You've got a choice between this one or this one. You're going to use my slide as an example. So I'm going to show you, this is my slide as an example, and then use any additional, and then put any additional information you want to tell me and the class, put it in English in your slide notes, on your speaker notes. So right down here, where it says click to add speaker notes, on your slide, if there's something that you want to tell me that's related to that information, but you don't know how to say it, but it's in English, because it's in English and you don't know the French yet, put it in English down here in the speaker notes, okay? And then I can help write it or say it in French for you. So for example, if you are going to tell me that you have a dog and you want to tell me the dog's name, then don't put it in English on your slide. Just put here, dog's name is Freddie. And then you want to tell me a bit more. He is 3, he is orange and fluffy, whatever. He is orange and fat, whatever, okay? I mean, if you have a picture, then you don't have to tell me that, but if you don't have a picture or you're not able to, then just describe it to me. So that's an example of what you can do. So this is a sample slide, and this took me like 5 seconds. It did not take, well, maybe longer than that, like a minute. It did not take me very long, but you have the whole rest of class time. So you have at least a whole 30 minutes or more to make your slide a lot more creative than mine. But even if it's basic like mine, that's okay. So you're gonna put a picture of yourself on there. That's partly why I'm giving you so much time, because that might be the hardest thing for you, to choose a picture that you want to share with the class. So put a picture on there. It can just be of you, or it can be you and your busy or your family or whatever. You're going to have 4 sentences. So 1, 2, 3, 4. One sentence is going to tell me your name. So je m'appelle, and then put your name. It can be first and last name or just first name. So this is where you get that sentence from. No English, just French only on the slide. So je m'appelle Madame Hunter. You are going to tell me, secondly, your age. So here, j'ai blanc ans. So tell me how old you are. So it could be, I'm obviously not 15, but I'm not going to tell you my real age yet. So you can just put the number in there. You don't have to spell it in French. So j'ai blanc ans. Then you are going to tell me what grade you're in. Je suis en blanc année. So I gave you an example. Je suis en 10e année. But it could be 9e année, 11e année, 12e année, but I don't think I have any seniors, but I might be wrong. And then your 4th one is going to tell me if you have a pet or not. So if you do, or you have more than one, maybe you have 10 animals at home, you can put j'ai, and then I put the 4 top popular animals that people in my classes tend to have. So un chat, un chien, un poisson, un lapin. But again, if you have more than that or different animals, you can put it in your speaker notes and I will put that in there for you. If you don't have an animal, like me, then you can put je n'ai pas d'animal domestique. Okay, so you've got 4 pieces of information. I did them as speech bubbles. You can do it however, thought bubbles, boxes, just writing, however you want to do it. And that's all that you need to do for today. So by the end of the day, I'm going to go through and see every single slide completed from each member of our class. And then when I see it and that you've got a picture or more, 1 picture or more, and there's 4 details in French, that's your grade. Okay? If anything's missing, you're not going to get your grade. So if you're having any troubles at all, let me know. And that's all you need to be doing. So I'm going to sign off from here so that you can get on with the slides and do the best that you can. And let me know if you're having any issues. Au revoir, class.